Hi, hey, hello, my name is Danny. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and coming to check out what I have to say and how I like to play. Today is a more laid back kind of day. We're going to just do a Saturday speed build. I haven't updated a Saturday speed build in a while, and I wanted to get back to the regular routine of my channel that I originally started off with, just because it's been a little chaotic with the breakup that happened and moving with my sister, and then we went on vacation. I just haven't been in the flow of things. So now that I'm back from vacation, and now that I have taken some time to give my brain some peace and quiet, I am ready to get back in the flow of things. So welcome to a Saturday speed build. Normally I put just music over it, but I wanted to try something a little different today where I actually talk along with the video, just because I've noticed when I watch speed builds, I don't really like just having the music play because I don't feel engaged in it. I know everybody's a little bit different. I do have other videos where it is just music, so if that's your thing, you can go ahead and mute me and put music over top of it. That's fine. I will not be mad if you don't listen to me. I get it. I talk a lot. I ramble a lot. You might not like what I have to say, but at least you like how I build, so I'll take that. This house, I could not tell you honestly where I got the inspiration from it, other than the fact that I wanted to try out the new circle room tool, which at the time of building this house was new. Not so new now, it's been a couple weeks, but I was really excited to try it out to have those curved walls. And I think that it just added like a unique feature to this house. I can't tell you while I was building this house that I was watching The Imposters with my sister. And so there's some heavy influences of like traveling throughout this house when I start decorating that you'll see. When I originally built it, I had no clue what I was building it for, and I think that I kind of just got some vibes from the TV show that we were watching at the same time and kind of went with it. So I really enjoyed that show. I was really mad at my sister because I took a nap and she watched it without me. So I had no idea what was happening. I just came out and things were spoiled because obviously she just kept watching it. I was more upset because she had seen it before and she wanted me to watch it with her, so I was watching it and she watched it without me. How dare she? But it's okay. I Wikipedia'd it as I do with most shows. I really struggled figuring out what the heck I was going to do with the outside of this for decorating it and how I wanted it to look. And I changed it a lot. And if you think I'm done, joke's on you. I'm not, because I will go back towards the end of this video, change it all over again because it just wasn't how I liked it. It wasn't how I liked it to look. But that's how I think the great thing about Sims is that the idea kind of happens over time. And if you give yourself that creative freedom and you don't get stuck in that box, you can make something really cute. And I honestly love how this turns out. It really, I don't even know, it just kind of became its own thing, and I adore it. It's so cute. It's built in Windenburg at the rustic residence that you can see in the top corner. So if you do want to download this, it will be on the gallery under my gallery ID, which is Danny Danny Boo, and you'll be able to download it. Make sure that you click search for custom content when you do. There isn't custom content in this home. However, not that I believe anyways, however, because I play with mods, because I do play with custom content, it might trigger it as having custom content. So just click it so you can find it. That way you're not missing out on it. These windows, I hated that I picked these windows and I do change them. So do not judge the window situation. They will be changed at a later time in this speed build. I hope that you are all having a wonderful Saturday. I just got back from vacation with my mom and my sister. We were down in Georgia. We had never been to Georgia before, so we picked a place in Georgia a couple months ago that we wanted to travel to. We ended up going to St. Simon's Island, and it was beautiful. So beautiful. We were like steps away from the beach. Our condo was right across the street from the beach, so we could just pack up and walk there, and it was, I cannot get over it. People in Georgia are so nice. We only had one interaction with a rude person in Georgia, and that was when we went to Savannah and visited there for like the day. And it was just one like cashier clerk. And honestly, it was kind of hot and it was a little bit later in the day, so maybe that was what it was. But that was our only bad interaction with anybody in Georgia. Everybody else was so incredibly nice. They were just so nice. And I love Georgia. I personally love Savannah. If I had the money to move to Savannah, oh my gosh, you bet your sweet bottom that I would be there right now. I'd be living in Savannah, and it was just, it was perfect. We were at this little grocery store in Savannah that's right across from Forsyth Park. It's like organic, and it had this cute little deli, and the sweetest girl was working there. She was adorable. Everybody was so sweet. Everybody was so nice. And I know I keep saying that, but they were just so sweet. My hair is blue, so everybody was like complimenting my hair and talking about how cute it looked and how like cute everything was. It was just awesome. But this deli restaurant, not restaurant, but this deli like grocery store was in like an older building, so there was like brick walls and stuff. And I looked at my sister and I was like, this is the kind of places somebody works when they're like hiding from somebody, you know? Like they definitely live in an apartment nearby. They walk to work. They blend in with their surroundings, you know, like they're hiding from somebody or they did something. And she was like, love. And I was like, yeah, I love it. And she was like, no, love from you. Like love would live here. And I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't set something in Georgia for you. Anyways, I digress. It was adorable. I loved it. Honestly, if I could afford to live in Georgia, I would be there. So everybody make me really famous on YouTube so that I can afford to move to Georgia. That's all I want. Just help me out. No, I don't think that I can move that far away from my family. I would miss them too much. I mean, I know that I was just on vacation with them for like 9 or 10 days, but I would really miss my family a lot. My mom is so funny. My sister, though, I mean, you guys know my sister. If you guys watch the Let's Play, then I've told stories about my sister. You might have heard her in the background um, when I'm filming stuff. But she has this amazing sense of humor that I can't even. Okay, so here are some of the funny things that she said on our trip. We were talking about going canoeing sometime, which is funny because none of us are really that athletically inclined and or interested in exercise. And my sister was like, could you imagine like canoeing in the ocean? And I was just like, I don't think anybody should canoe in the ocean, nor would it really be possible. But she's like, they could just come find you. And she's like, they come up and I'm just like, sorry, I got lost in the ocean canoeing. I didn't know what I was doing. And it was the way she delivered it was perfect. But then there's an ongoing thing with my mom where when no matter what, wherever we're on vacation, she always ends up not following the instructions for the GPS, the GIPs, as we came to call it. She will not follow the instructions. It'll be like turn left. She's like, nah, I think I need to go right. In a state that she's never been to, has no idea where she's going. She just disagrees with the GPS. So she was driving us home early back to the condo, and we let her this one time to drive back to the condo, and it's up on my big screen for my car. And it's showing you where to go, and she turns. She just turns before she's supposed to. My sister was just like, Mom, the turn's up there. And my mom's like, well, I didn't, see my mom. My sister's like, the GPS is right in front of you. It's on this big screen. And she's like, she goes, I can't even like get it out because it was so hot. She goes, you're like Sacagawea's distant cousin, Sacagawea. I laughed so hard. I think I like did one of those like harpy laughs where it made my chest rumble, like I had a sore throat after. It was so funny because my sister just like her delivery of things is just Sacagawea. Uh, she's so clever. It kills me. It kills me. Um, I mean, she's always been like that. When she was younger, my mom made her toast and she accidentally burnt it, and my sister, without missing a beat, goes, she's like, I can't eat that, Mom. I'm allergic. And my mom goes, you're not allergic to toast. My sister goes, yeah, I am. I'm lactose intolerant. And it's just like little quips like that. She cracks me up. Back to this speed build though. Sorry, I told you it's going to be more of a chatty thing because I just feel like it's good to talk to people and I don't know, makes it more personable. And again, like, hey, if you get tired of me talking, you can mute me and put some music over it. Or if you're like me and you like to build or play The Sims along with somebody who else is building and playing The Sims and it feels like you're playing together, then this works out just fine for that. But as I'm going in and decorating this house, it's starting to really have its own story and style, which is what I love about playing The Sims, that you can start with nothing and you can find your way through it. And so this, I was watching The Imposters, which if you've never seen it, first of all, watch it. But it's basically about people posing and kind of basically like duping people out of their money. Anyways, I took some influences of that and was just like, what if this was just like a house where somebody had been a world traveler, they had explored, you know, they were into art, they were into travel, and now like this is their home base. This is where they come to kind of blend in, to not really be known or seen. They're just where they come to relax, and that's what this house turned into. And I also thought about it that if you wanted to, you could keep this more of a rustic look by adding like wood on the outside and putting more like wooden rafters on the inside, and you could move it to one of the locations in Granite Falls, and it could be like a woodsy vacation home. Um, I think that the interior of it works for that as well. It's like more rustic, but I just think that it turned out so cute. I love it very much. I really love building in Windenburg, um, and I love living in Brindleton Bay. So I like the art style, the decor of Windenburg, but the scenery of Brindleton Bay, which by the bay, oh god, that was horrible. We went to the lighthouse on St. Simon's Island, and we did a tour of it because that was like my pick for a thing that we did. So typically when we go on vacation, we each pick a outing that we want to do, and normally I pick horseback riding. However, my sister vetoed that, and she was like, "We're not horseback riding. First of all, I don't like it, and second of all, mom gets hurt." And my mom did fall off a horse last time we went horseback riding, and she got bit by the horse. So I get that. I was like, okay, but if we're doing that, then I am picking what we're doing, and you guys can't complain. And it's going to be history based. My mom and sister are not history people. My dad was, and so I like to do history stuff because it was how we were close, and also because it's like if dad were here thing. Anyways, we went to tour this lighthouse and we get there and oh my lord, there were so many steps of that lighthouse. But I am proud of myself, my mom, and my sister because we did all those steps. We made it to the top. And the view was magnificent. But the whole time all I could think of was the Sims game and how, you know, my Sims go to the top of the lighthouse. And excuse me. All I could think of was my Sims game and how the Sims go to the top of the lighthouse, and then I started missing the Sims. I had a lot of ideas for like ways that I wanted to play when I got home, and honestly, we left Thursday night. We were supposed to leave Friday morning, but I came out from like napping, and they were like, "Hey, we're just waiting around to leave, so why don't we just leave now?" And I was like, "Well, maybe we shouldn't because we've all been awake since 7 a.m. this morning and haven't napped, and it's like a 15-hour drive." And they're like, "No, we can do it. We will do it." And so we get in the car, and I kid you not, an hour in, my mom can't drive anymore because it's nighttime and she can't really see at night or in the rain, which is no fault of her own. I pointed that out. She acknowledged it. My sister said she'll drive. My sister drove. My sister, honestly, I have to say, I know that she was trying to prove a point because she proved me wrong. She did it. It was hard, but she did it. But we did make it back home in 13 hours. We left last night at 7 p.m. We pulled in this morning at 7, 8-ish a.m. And this is where it gets kind of weird. I'm glad that we did because my mom got a call from my grandma or my aunt saying that my grandpa was having surgery today. He was not supposed to have surgery until next week. He did not want to tell my mom or my sister and I because he didn't want to worry us and ruin our vacation. And he thought that we would come back and it'd be all done. He'd be like, "Hi, it's fine, you know." So I'm really glad that we did come back early because if we had left when we were supposed to, we would have missed it. Wouldn't have been there. And my mom would have been worried. And it's just weird that that kind of happens. Sometimes people have intuition and don't realize that that's what it is. But you know, that's one thing this vacation taught me is trust your gut because your gut knows a lot more than what your brain and heart want to tell you. Um, Sometimes I feel like your gut is like the veto of the brain and the heart when they're arguing. You know, like it knows what's going on and it's trying to get your heart and brain to agree, but you know, you're just kind of ignoring it. Anyways, I'm happy to say that my grandpa is doing fine. He came out of the surgery. He's in his 80s. He just had back surgery, but he's doing well. They said that the surgery went well. The nurse came down and talked to everybody, so I'm hoping that that will help him not be in so much pain anymore. He's a great guy and deserves to feel better. As we're getting to the end of this video, you can see that once again, I am changing the outside of how it looks. And I landed on this whitewash thing. And I totally forgot, and I'm sorry, but I kind of didn't film the making of the back. I thought that I had, but I took a little break and I didn't film it, and that was my bad, and I suck, so I'm sorry. But I tried the wooden exterior for this. It didn't fit with what I wanted. And I ended up still going, I think, back to the whitewash, I'm pretty sure. Unless I don't, in which case I'm a liar and I didn't even know what I did to this building. So, I did change the windows though, obviously, because the windows that I originally put in there were pretty heinous. Didn't like them. I don't even know if I like this Now I'm looking at this, I don't even know that I like the cement that I picked for it. But I'll leave it. You know, some things don't have to be perfect, perfect. Still works. Adjusting some final touches to the house, adding some last minute paintings. This is really where I started to get kind of carried into their travelers, they're artsy, they have all these different things that they've seen, that they've done, and they've collected over the years. And I thought maybe, you know, it's like a grandparent's place, like a very trendy grandparents' house. And I thought, nah, I just imagine like a more like middle-aged couple that doesn't have kids necessarily. I mean, I know there's a nursery, but I think like maybe they had planned on having kids and it just kind of like never happened. Um, and so they just kind of keep the room as it is for one day if they decide to adopt. But that is the end of this video. That's the end of this speed build. I'm going to include some screenshots, which you probably are seeing right now. And I hope that you enjoyed this Saturday speed build. If you did, again, this is on the gallery. It's under Danny Banani Boo. You can find it there. It'll be the most recent upload. And put it in your game. Tell me what you did to it. If you made some changes, feel free to tag me on the gallery. Let me know how you did it. Or you can tag me on any other thing that you want me to see. Connect with me on. I also hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I am letting you know now that Rags to Riches will be uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to film, or at the very least not film, but stream the return of the Drunk 100 Baby Challenge this Friday, which will be August the 19th. Yeah, so this coming Friday, August the 19th, I will be streaming the return of the 100 Baby Challenge. So I hope that you will check in. Check out Twitter. It'll have the links for it, as well as any updates to any other video changes. There's going to be another new series coming pretty soon, so stick around for that. Stay tuned for that. I don't know if it's going to be a challenge series yet, or if it's just going to be like a let's just play The Sims, because I do a lot of like challenge-based things right now with the Rags to Riches, and I just kind of want to do something that's more like relaxed for the gameplay, you know? So we'll see where we go from there. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.